Welcome to Football and AI episode 21. My name is Adesanya. It's always a pleasure to have you this Friday, hot Friday afternoon in Lagos or wherever it is that you might be. I hope the weather is a lot better in whatever part of the world it is that you're watching us from. Football and AI is a football prediction show that pits man versus machine. At the moment, the AI is in imperious form, 11 games without defeat. And today, we have a young man who told us during the week that prediction is only a matter of gut feeling. We want to prove to him is something a lot more strenuous than that. Welcome, Dr. Oluseyi Akindele. How are you?
I am very good. Welcome again to another week, and AI still undefeated. Let's hope that we maintain that status quo till the end of the season.
So today we have the farmer himself, Tokumbo Osusanya, aka Tok Snow, aka Tok Jeje. He's the man that says prediction is all about gut feeling. So, Tokumo,
Yes, sir.
welcome.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, sir. I'm glad
So,
to be here.
let me quickly ask you question. The question I always ask people that come on this show is what do they take into consideration when they're making their prediction? You told us it's about your gut feeling. Today, that your gut, maybe the AI is going to gut it out, cut out your gut and feed it to you. And this, what do you consider when you make predictions?
Yeah, basically, for me, away from gut feeling, which is the major thing, I feel one has to also look at the historical, which is the form, the form level of the teams in question. And for
Okay.
me, that's the major thing that you require for prediction. The form.
The form of the teams going. So it's a consistent feel. A lot of people have told us form. So I guess
the form
form.
of the team in question, from the gut
Okay, so
feeling.
form continues to.
It
Talks, are you there?
enhances your gut feeling. It makes
Okay, so
so
overwhelmingly,
yeah,
form continues to take the
center
the
stage.
majority of people's thoughts. Now let me ask Dr. Lu. So I asked you specifically last week that
Yeah,
no, I'm talking to Sheyi now. I asked you last week. I said Liverpool are at home to Fulham.
Yeah.
Can we expect the AI to churn out something different? And you said no. That of course because of the record and the data that we have available, Liverpool look like overwhelming favorites to win. But then the unthinkable happened, and Fulham went to Anfield to win 1-0, and not only that, make it 6 consecutive defeats at home for Liverpool. The first time Liverpool will lose 6 games at home since 1954. Where's the data in all of this?
Uh, well, if you look at the from the beginning of the season, I think we're in week 28 or 29. Now, if you're in week 28, it means that
Mm.
every team will have played at least 14 games at home. Now, if you've played 14 games at home and you've lost six, now six is still lower than half of 14, which is that means they've won eight at home and six, lost six at home. The
Mm.
statistics will still be in favor of, if you look at it even averagely, it will still mean that, probably the next game now, AI might say they might lose at home or a draw or something. But as at the last week, the data was still tilting in favor of a home win because of past, trends of if you look at the graph, they've won this amount at home, they've lost this amount at home. And if you see the teams that they have lost at home too, sometimes it also tends to come in a bit. So at the end of the day, it's still the data, it's still the mathematics put in. But I hopefully, maybe by I don't know, probably the next home game. I don't know. Maybe AI will say the next team coming, based whoever the team is. If they are a team that is low on the table, perhaps it may give them, a victory. I don't know. But as it is now, we just have to work with the data we have.
So how do we explain the fact that out of these six defeats that Liverpool have suffered, it's been to teams in the lower half of the table, with the exception of Manchester City?
Absolutely. Personally, I think it's more of a psychological thing. I don't even think it is more of. I mean, I think it's more of a psychological thing that the team is going through. I don't even think it's more. It has to do with tactics or anything. I think it's purely more of something psychological that is happening there. But hopefully this week that they've managed to qualify to the quarters of the Champions League, it may signal a
Champions League.
reversal, yeah, in fortune. And typically, I mean, that was meant to be a home game. I mean, it was a home game. So even though it was played on a neutral ground, just like the first leg, so maybe that has signaled a change in some kind of fortune, which was what Jurgen Klopp also said, that even like the fact that the Champions League was coming in at that point, just so that there's another position to use to reboot the system. So I think perhaps Liverpool may have crossed that left that level.
Okay, so the Champions League is considered as a welcome distraction for Liverpool by virtue of what kind of results they've been churning out
Churning out.
so far. Talks, we have a bit of feedback, echo coming from you. So please look into that. So as I was saying, so the Champions League was a welcome distraction for Liverpool. Now, how do we explain a team going on a 21 game winning streak in all competitions, being hosted? I also made reference to the fact that United were also on a 20-game unbeaten run away from home. So something had to give in that clash, and the AI went for a Man City win. I went for a draw. Dami went for a City win as well, but United won. How do we explain that, Shay?
You can't really explain it, which is why you can't. Machine would always be machine, no matter how much machine is going to use data. So if you look at the game, coming in, Man City had won 21 games in a row. They were playing at home. They were free flowing. United's last games had ended in draws. So obviously, AI will just look at the graph. I mean, win 21 times. There is absolutely no way the data is going to support anything other than a Man City victory. That means it's data. There's really there will that backing it that Man City will go into that and not lose, but not even score a goal. So that's why data.
Hmm.
And human beings are human beings will look at that and say, I think my you will win, and then that's where the advantage is. But when it comes to the data, the advantage is with the AI.
Well, what the results from last week shows us is that records are meant to be broken, and excellently that record was broken. Man City's record was broken. Liverpool's record was broken, and so on and so forth. But it was a very interesting head to head between the AI and our guest last week, who was Dami. Neither the AI nor Dami got any correct score. In fact, the AI only got a draw by virtue of the last three matches,
Exactly.
predicting the correct outcome. So I was worried at first, but it was just 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 for both the AI and Dami. I still did well. I scored 7 points. So he was very funny that I kept writing 0, 0, 0, 0 for Tokumo. There's a feedback coming from your end. That's why I'm muting your mic.
Oh, sorry. I'm in a rather noisy environment.
I know. Okay. So
Yes. Please bear with.
okay. So Shay, what can we expect today that might look a bit different?
Um, really nothing, to be honest. It's just data, it's just data. And then even as I'm doing the model, sometimes I really don't know what the AI is going to come up with. I just feed it in the scores, and I can't it's I really don't know, because I built the model, so I really wouldn't know what the AI
You can't
will
manipulate it.
manipulate it. It's math, just uses its own formulas, and then it looks at it and then comes up with what have you. So most times I just go into it with open mind, and whatever it gives is what I just record and come to the show to talk about.
So no surprises anywhere.
Not really this week. Not really this week. Not really this week.
I have a surprising gut feeling prediction for everybody today.
Mm.
Yes. I
Well,
hope you are looking
wait.
forward to
No problem. We're looking forward to it.
All right, let's get into it very quickly. So, talks.
Yes, sir.
There's still that feedback. You know what? Remove your earphone.
Okay. Well, I've done that.
Aha. You see? So it's better now. No
Better
echo.
now. Okay. Can you hear me?
Don't put back the earphone. I can hear you.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so let's go into the predictions very quickly. So,
Yes. My own prediction.
First game. No, hold on. The Tokumo, don't touch the mute button. Don't touch it. It's still giving me feedback. When it's time for you to tell me your result, you can unmute. Right? So we start with the AI for tonight's fixture: Newcastle United versus Aston Villa. So AI, what say you?
AI says Newcastle 0, Aston Villa 2.
Newcastle 0, Aston Villa 2. Right? Shay, are you there?
Yeah. Newcastle 0, Aston Villa 2.
Okay, 0-2. All right, Tokumo. Tokumo, give me your results. Press unmute and give me your result. Then you mute it back.
Newcastle 0, Villa 0.
0-0. Okay.
Yeah. They always play out a draw.
All right, so I've gone for Newcastle 1, Aston Villa. Aston Villa 2. AI. Leeds United, Chelsea.
Leeds 2, Chelsea 2.
2-2. Wow. But interestingly, you went for 2-2, Abi?
Yes.
Shay, 2-2? Okay.
Yes.
I've gone for 1-1 as well. All right, Tokumo.
Okay, Leeds 1, Chelsea 2. Leeds 1, Chelsea 2.
Chelsea 2.
Yeah.
Crystal Palace, West Brom.
Crystal Palace
Palace.
2,
AI.
Crystal Palace 2, West Brom nil.
Palace 2, West Brom nil. Okay, I've also gone for the same score line. Palace 2, West Brom nil. Tokumo.
I'll say Palace 1, West Brom nil.
1-0 Palace.
Yeah.
Okay. Everton, Burnley. AI.
Everton 2, Burnley nil.
Okay, Everton 2, Burnley nil. Tokumo.
Everton 1, Burnley nil.
Everton 1, Burnley nil. Okay. I've gone for a 3-0 3-0 score line in favor of Everton. Fulham, Manchester City, yeah.
Fulham, Manchester City. Fulham 1, Manchester City 3.
Fulham 1, Man City 3. Tokumo.
Fulham nil, City 3.
Fulham nil, City 3. Okay, I've gone for Fulham 1, Manchester City 1.
Really?
Southampton, Brighton.
Is that the shock result you were talking about? Or...
You said that's my shock result.
Okay.
That's my shock result.
Okay. Southampton, Brighton 2-1.
Southampton, Brighton 2-1 Southampton. Okay, I've gone for that same scoreline as well. Tokumo.
I'll say Southampton 2, Brighton 1.
Okay, so 2-1 for all three of us. Leicester City, Sheffield United.
Leicester 2, Sheffield nil.
Leicester 2, Sheffield nil. Interestingly, Sheffield United's manager, Chris Wilder, just stepped down this afternoon from his position as Sheffield United manager. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with Sheffield United when they go to the King Power Stadium. Tokumo.
For me, Leicester 3, Sheffield nil.
Leicester 3, Sheffield nil. I've also gone for the same scoreline. The big game of the weekend is Arsenal hosting Tottenham Hotspurs in the North London derby. AI, what says you?
1-1.
AI has gone for 1-1. Tokumo.
Arsenal Spurs. Arsenal 1,
Yeah.
Spurs 2.
Arsenal 1, Spurs 2. I've also gone Arsenal 1, Spurs 3. Manchester United, West Ham. I've gone for a 3-1 scoreline in favor of Manchester United. AI, what say you?
AI has gone for a 1-1 draw.
AI has gone for a 1-1 draw. Manchester United versus West Ham. Tokumo.
United 2, West Ham 1.
United 2, West Ham 1. And the final game of the weekend is on Monday night, Wolverhampton Wanderers taking on completely off form Liverpool, who are hoping to be rejuvenated by virtue of that victory in the Champions League. I've gone for a Wolves win, 2-1. AI, what say you?
0-2.
0-2 in favor of Liverpool. Tokumo.
Wolves 2, Liverpool 1.
Wolves 2, Liverpool 1. All right, so let me see.
Also went for 2-1, right?
Yeah, he also went for a 2-1 in favor of Wolves. So we all agree about Southampton. We've all gone for the same scoreline. Interestingly, that also happened last week. We also went for the same outcome for Everton versus Burnley. Interestingly, myself and the AI expect a draw in Leeds United versus Chelsea's game. But Tokumo is a Chelsea fan, so he's gone for a Chelsea win. We've also all gone for a win for Crystal. We've also gone for a win for Crystal Palace as well, and also Leicester City were in unison with respect to Leicester City defeating managerless Sheffield United at home. So, on the final note, Tokumbo, we always ask, where do you think we will see something unusual happen? Something out of this world, something freakish happen this weekend in the Premier League?
I think in 2 games,
You have to unmute.
Spurs will probably take a win at the Emirates because Spurs are a team in form and Arsenal are a bit erratic. And then the Wolves game, I don't think Liverpool can beat Wolves at home.
Okay.
I don't think so. The worst they can get is a draw, but I'm going for
Okay, so what we do is that we always ask our guests to tell us something, outlandish that they expect to happen. So I always give the example of the wild card. I always give the example of a guy who came here and told us that Aston Villa will score a late goal and there will be a red card in their match. Well, there was no red card, but there was a late goal that was chalked off by VAR. So he didn't get the money. Of course, we also had somebody who predicted that West Ham was going to defeat Manchester City. It was the first game, early kickoff on a Saturday. It didn't happen. We knew very early on Saturday afternoon that that prediction was not going to be on point. So something in that light is what we always look out for wildcard. And once anybody gets it, the person gets the full package, the full sum that's available, which is 10,000 naira. So give us your wild card, unless you don't have any wild card.
I think it's going to be a late goal for Spurs against Arsenal. Arsenal are going to capitulate after taking control of the whole game, and Spurs are going to steal a win. Smash and grab style.
Spurs will steal a win, smash and grab style, late goal to win it. Shay, do we have approval for that one?
Okay, we'll take it.
Okay, we'll take it. Please, as you look on the screen, there's a GoFundMe link. Going through the screen. It's to help Ese Uguma's dad as he tries to get treatment for a kidney problem. So please, kindly click on the link and give your widow's mite to support the cause to help Ese Uguma's dad to get back on his feet. So. It's been a tough episode to present. I'm sweating because NEPA my generator went off and I couldn't get off the set to go and put it off. So, Shay, any parting shots?
Well, we can only hope for the AI to continue the winning streak. As Tokes has said, he's always been on the fringes of, okay, so let's see. Let's see, he's put his mouth in, so he's come on the show and he's taking on the challenge. So let's see how he goes. Let's see how he goes.
We will know if Tokes is a decent punter.
Exactly.
Mr. Decent. Talk about final words, please, or final shots.
As I was saying at the beginning, I'm just trying to make a case for form over emotions in terms of prediction, and I hope I get it right this time.
Okay.
Yes.
Monday night, we will know. Tuesday, results will come out.
Yes, boss.
Whether it's you that will be here and money, or is here and money, we will know.
Okay. Thanks for having me.
All right, bro. Thank you, everybody, for joining us.
Thank you.
Bye for now.
Okay, sir.